All right, so our article first starts off with Davina walks next to Kiki, a 14-year-old cheetah that is used to being around people.
Okay.
Ah, friendly cat.
Now, I suppose in the animal sanctuary, there are a lot of people there helping the animals. So after 14 years, you probably get used to being around people that are not as dangerous as maybe an animal that lives in the wild. The article continues to say, as the sun rises, Kiki spots a group of springbok antelope. Now, let's talk about this springbok antelope here for a second. An antelope is an animal that kind of looks like a deer, but it only lives in Asia and Africa. Now, a springbok antelope is one that's found in the southwestern part of Africa, where Namibia is. Now, its name springbok means jump and antelope in the Afrikaans language of South Africa. And it means this because this antelope is the only antelope that can jump up to 2 meters in the air.
That's quite high.
It is very high.
Amazing. All right, so next the article says, she stalks and chases them, but fails in her first hunt of the day. Okay, so a lot of animals do this. They stalk their prey. Stalk, S-T-A-L-K, it's a verb and it means to chase and approach very sneakily or very stealthily.
So you're very quiet.
So you're like, So think about a lioness and how she is looking for its food, or we call it a prey. She will keep an eye out on it until it is the right time to move in for the kill.
Okay.
For example, we can say the lion stalks the antelope and then goes in for the kill.
Okay, now we also saw the word hunt here, spelled H-U-N-T, hunt. Now, a hunt is used as a noun in this sentence. It's an occasion when people or other animals, like the lioness or cheetah, chase animals in order to catch or kill them. Now, we often use the word hunt as a verb, as in I'm going hunting, I'm going to kill an animal. Now, as an example, we could say the mother lioness is on a hunt for food to feed her cubs. We've got 2 lioness sentences there for you guys today.
Right. All right, so next the article says, because of the heat, cheetahs stop chasing after about 30 meters. Okay, we talk about meters, M-E-T-E-R. It's our vocabulary word, and it's a type of measurement for length. So it's just to see how far something is. Okay, we use different kinds of units to measure length. Like we have centimeter if you want to measure something that's quite small. Then we have kilometer. So meter is like basically the base of it, and then you see if it's small or big.
Right.
Okay, whereas in the United States, they use foot or feet, and then they change it to yard.
Oh, okay.
So for example, we could say the size of an Olympic swimming pool is 50 meters long.
All right, well, Davina's got a busy day. It's early in the morning here in Namibia. The article says, that evening, Davina goes for a ride on the Irindi Game Reserve with game ranger Henko Bantjes. Now, we saw the word reserve here. It's spelled R-E-S-E-R-V-E, reserve. And it's an area of land where wild animals or plants are officially protected. The Irindi Game Reserve, Irindi means piece of water or place of water, is in the center of Namibia and covers an area of 700 square kilometers. Now, it's a leopard reserve, and it's an important activity here to take care of the leopards. But it also has a big population of rhinoceros, lion, hyenas, leopards, and cheetahs.
And I think they do this because a lot of times people go hunting in Africa for, elephant trunks or stuff like that. So it's here to, this place is just to protect the animals and make sure that they're okay. So we also saw in the article the word ranger. Okay, so a ranger, R-E-N-G-E-R, It's a person, noun, and he's a keeper of a park, forest, or area of a countryside. So this means that it is their job to make sure that all the animals and all the visitors are safe.
That's true. How could we use it in an example sentence?
We can say the ranger took us to see the amazing African animals in the safari.
Very interesting. An interesting
cool.
vacation to go on. Now, they're going to come across another cool animal here. The first one was the cheetah, but now the article says soon they spot some giraffes.
That's my favorite.
I also really like giraffes.
And it must be kind of amazing to see too because they're so tall. All right, the article then says, Henko says the spots on a giraffe are not just for camouflage. They cool the animal down too. That's cool. I never knew that. Okay, what does camouflage here mean? It's spelled C-A-M-O-U-F-L-A-G-E. It's a noun and it means the way an animal hides itself from its enemies or how they can blend into their surroundings. So it's most of the time very natural. Like for example, the fur on the color of their fur helps them blend into their surroundings.
Oh, so it might be the same color as the trees or the grass or something like that. Okay.
For example, we could say the rabbit's white fur acts as a camouflage in the snow.
Oh, that makes sense. Now, I wish I had some spots to cool me down in that hot weather.
Me too.
And hide from people. But let's find out a bit more about these spots. The article says blood vessels under a giraffe's dark spots are closer to the skin. Now, a blood vessel is spelled V-E-S-S-E-L, vessel, is one of the veins or tubes that blood goes through in a body. So we have them too. So if you can see, sometimes you see the blue lines. Those are the blood vessels in your body. As an example, we could say when Eric fell, he broke some blood vessels and got a big bruise on his knee.
Ouch.
So if your skin ever turns like black and blue and purple, that's a bruise and the blood vessels are broken.
But don't worry, you won't die.
No, it won't kill you.
It fixes itself. All right, so next in the article it says, as the wind blows, this helps keep giraffes cool. Oh, I really like that. It's like their own built-in air conditioner.
All right, now of course, there are many animals for Davina to see at this game reserve. Next, the article says, hippopotamuses, that's a really long one.
Big word.
Yep, then arrive on the scene, and Davina learns how they survive in the heat, special sweat. Now let's look at this long word here. Let's spell it. It's spelled Hippopotamus, hippopotamus. And it's a large gray African animal with a huge mouth and a very strong jaw. It also lives near water. And just because we don't want to always say hippopotamus, we often call them hippos for short.
I like that better.
Now, for example, my son likes to watch the hippopotamuses at the zoo.
Ooh, or actually, you know, there's a game that I used to play as a kid.
Hungry Hippo. Yeah.
So, all right, so let's take a quick break to watch a video about our shortcut for you for today. Arrive on the scene.
Great.